gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
This could easily be one of the most well-rounded standard models from Vivo this year, combining powerful imaging with strong performance in a really impressive way. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Right away, the 6.78-inch flat display stays true to the X series design language, offering a clean, soft, and non-aggressive look that feels easy on the eyes. The gradient Meng Hazy color gives off a light, almost dreamy vibe, like it's hovering somewhere between reality and imagination. Then there's the film green option, which brings a nostalgic touch inspired by classic film cameras, using a dual-tone finish that feels both calm and lively at the same time. Honestly, the overall feel of this standard version is surprisingly close to what you'd expect from a Pro model in other brands. Now let's talk cameras, because this is where the Vivo X300s really stands out. It packs a 200 megapixel main camera built around a custom HP5 sensor co-developed with Samsung measuring 1.4 inches. Alongside that, you get a periscope telephoto lens with a 70mm equivalent focal length, powered by a 50 megapixel LYT602 sensor at 1.95 inches. The ultra-wide camera uses the familiar JN1 sensor, which many users already know and trust. On top of all this, there's a new zoom flash feature carried over from the Ultra version, making it incredibly versatile for everything from daily snapshots to landscapes and portraits. Overall, the hardware setup here feels complete and thoughtfully balanced. On the imaging side, the X300s introduces Vivo's new Blueprint native color technology, which helps reduce that overly digital look you often see in smartphone photos. The result is images that feel more natural and refined. The sample shots here were taken using the default vivid mode, where saturation is slightly toned down but still maintains a pleasing atmosphere, making photos look vibrant without being overwhelming. Even in lab tests, this holds up well, with delta-C values dropping noticeably in both bright and low light conditions. Resolution, brightness consistency, and noise control are all handled really well too, so the overall image quality is solid across the board. What makes things even more interesting are the two additional color styles, Pursuit and Rich. Compared to the default vivid mode, both bring stronger emotional expression. Pursuit is ideal for well-lit environments, delivering softer images with lower saturation and contrast, giving off that faded film aesthetic. It works beautifully for still life, street shots, and even those soft Japanese-style portraits. On the flip side, Rich goes in the opposite direction, offering deeper color tones, slightly boosted saturation, stronger contrast, and noticeable blue-green hues. This makes your photos feel more dramatic and visually striking. If you're someone who enjoys shooting with cameras like the Ricoh GR3 or similar styles, you'll probably appreciate how these modes mimic film-like looks. Pursuit and Rich styles feel very close to classic film simulations, giving you that creative control right inside your phone. And if you want to take things further, you can tweak saturation and contrast to craft your own unique look. You can even save your custom presets and share them with others using QR codes or passwords, which is honestly more convenient than what you get on something like the Apple iPhone Trench phone. For advanced users or professionals, there are 12 fine-tuning options available, offering plenty of flexibility. When it comes to color science and customization, Vivo is clearly pushing ahead of the competition. Another standout feature here is the official teleconverter kit, something you rarely see in a standard version. With a simple twist, the 70mm telephoto lens can be extended into a 200mm super telephoto, opening up a whole new range of shooting possibilities. Whether it's landscapes, portraits, street photography, architecture, close-ups, or even moonshots, this setup handles it all. It's also perfect for capturing concerts, sports, and wildlife. The upgraded Vivo Zeiss G2 teleconverter is now lighter and more compact, roughly the size of a lipstick. Plus, the telephoto lens sits lower when shooting in landscape mode, which makes the grip feel more natural and balanced, avoiding that top-heavy feeling you sometimes get. All things considered, the X300s might just be the most feature-packed standard smartphone for photography this year. It's capable of handling a wide variety of shooting scenarios while delivering different camera-like styles in one device. And as a flagship, it doesn't fall short on performance either, powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 along with a larger VC cooling system to keep everything running smoothly. When it comes to gaming, this phone steps things up with the same monster super engine found in iQOO devices, delivering a noticeably smoother experience. In testing, running Honor of Kings at max frame rate and graphics, the device only draws about 3.9 watts while maintaining full frame rate, and the back temperature stays around 36.5 degrees Celsius. For lighter and mid-level games, it barely even breaks a sweat. As the workload increases, performance still holds strong. In Genshin Impact, after 30 minutes of Nata 864p rendering, it maintains an average of 60.38 FPS, showing just how well optimized it is. Power consumption averages around 4.3 watts, and the back temperature stays under 40 degrees Celsius, which is impressive for a game this demanding. Pushing things even further with Star Iron Golden Moment at 972p for half an hour, aside from a few unavoidable frame drops during scene transitions, gameplay during exploration and combat remains smooth. The average frame rate lands at 59.3 FPS with power consumption at 6.5 watts, and the temperature never exceeds 48 degrees Celsius, which is still well within a comfortable range. Moving on to the display, the Vivo X300s features a 6.78-inch flat panel with 1.5K resolution and a 144 Hz refresh rate, built using BOE's Q10 Plus materials. Right away, the screen stands out for its brightness and clarity, with excellent detail in both highlights and shadows. Lab results show that manual peak brightness gets close to 800 nits without aggressive dimming like some other flagships. Under strong lighting, it can exceed 2,000 nits, making it perfectly usable even in direct sunlight. On the lower end, it supports hardware level 1 nit brightness, and testing shows it can drop to as low as 0.92 nits, which is great for nighttime use. The default natural mode strikes a nice balance between color accuracy and visual comfort, aligning well with the D65 standard while still catering to common viewing preferences. Both sRGB and P3 color gamut coverage perform well, and Delta E values remain low, ensuring accurate colors. For those who want more control, there's a professional mode available, while the vivid mode boosts color intensity for a more eye-catching look. Eye comfort is also clearly a priority here. The screen's blue light peak sits at 461 nanometers, and it includes a redshift eye protection feature. It supports full brightness 2160 Hz high-frequency PWM dimming, and in real-world testing at 5 nits, the SVM value stays at just 0.44, which is basically invisible to the human eye. Even at the minimum brightness of 0.92 nits, the SVM is only 1.18, still very well controlled. If you prefer, you can also manually enable full brightness DC dimming. Battery life is another big highlight. The X300s packs the largest battery ever in the X series at 7,100 mAh. In testing, after 5 hours of usage, even under heat, it still had 58% remaining. It then managed to run Genshin Impact StarCraft and PUBG Mobile for an hour each, reaching a total runtime of around 8 hours before finally powering off, which is seriously solid endurance. Charging is fast and convenient too. With 90-watt wired charging, it goes from 1% to 25% in just 15 minutes, reaches 54% in 30 minutes, and fully charges in a little over an hour. It also supports 40-watt wireless charging, so whether it's on your bedside table, desk, or even in your car, you can easily top it up without worrying about cables. The audio experience has also been upgraded, with dual symmetrical 1511 speaker units and an improved amplifier boosted from 10 volts to 12 volts. This results in louder sound, better dynamics, and less distortion. On the haptic side, the custom 7514 linear motor is the largest ever used in the X series, offering a quick 40 milliseconds response time and a strong, stable vibration output. In games like Honor of Kings, PUBG Mobile, Genshin Impact, and StarCraft, it supports 4D vibration effects, and you can even fine-tune the feedback to match your preferences, adding another layer of immersion. Of course, it also comes with all the flagship essentials like ultrasonic fingerprint unlocking, USB 3.2 Gen 1, and IP68, IP69 dust and water resistance. Altogether, the X300s delivers a truly complete experience in both hardware and software. When you combine its versatile camera system, the compact yet powerful Vivo Zeiss G2 teleconverter, and its highly customizable color styles, this phone is capable of handling everything from close-up shots to long-distance photography. Add in its sleek design, flagship-level performance powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 large eye-friendly display, excellent battery life, and well-rounded feature set, and you get a device that genuinely feels like an all-in-one flagship. Calling the X300s a modern, well-balanced, large-screen smartphone wouldn't be an overstatement. For younger users who love photography and enjoy gaming, This generation is especially appealing. And with that, if this video helped you get a better understanding of the Vivo X300s, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.